The war did not begin with explosions or sirens, it began quietly, with algorithms learning faster than humans ever could. While people slept, machines practiced. While workers trained for years, machines upgraded in seconds. This is not science fiction anymore, it is the opening chapter of a brutal job war where the battlefield is every office, every factory, every screen, and every mind. Humans versus machines is no longer a debate, it is a collision, and the momentum is terrifyingly one-sided. For centuries, human labor was powered by muscle, then sharpened by skill, and later amplified by education. But artificial intelligence has introduced something unprecedented: work without fatigue, learning without limits, and performance without emotion. Machines do not ask for raises, do not take breaks, do not burn out, and do not dream of weekends. In a world driven by efficiency and profit, that makes them dangerously perfect employees. The most unsettling truth is that intelligence was supposed to be humanity's final advantage. Strength was replaced by engines, speed by automation, and memory by computers, but thinking was sacred. Now even that ground is crumbling. AI writes, analyzes, designs, predicts, and decides. It does not merely follow instructions, it improves them. The moment machines learned how to learn, the balance of power began to tilt irreversibly. This war is not targeting only factory workers or repetitive jobs. It is marching straight into white-collar sanctuaries once believed untouchable. Accountants, analysts, writers, designers, translators, customer service agents, and even programmers are watching their roles shrink as AI systems outperform them at scale. Degrees that took years to earn are being challenged by models trained in weeks. Experience is losing its value against exponential computation. Corporations are not villains in this story, they are simply loyal to survival. When AI offers faster output, fewer errors, and massive cost reductions, loyalty to human workers becomes a luxury. Boardrooms are already making decisions that favor code over flesh. The language is softened: optimization, digital transformation, efficiency, but the outcome is brutal. Fewer humans are needed, and the numbers will only fall. What makes this war especially cruel is its invisibility. There are no layoffs announced with panic at first, just fewer openings, slower hiring, silent replacement. People don't lose jobs overnight, they slowly become irrelevant. Skills once celebrated are quietly downgraded. Careers fade not with drama, but with silence. And by the time the alarm sounds, the machine has already taken the seat. Humans, however, are not merely workers, they are emotional, creative, and deeply adaptable beings. Yet even creativity is no longer a safe shelter. AI composes music, paints images, writes stories, and generates ideas at a volume no human can match. Originality is being flooded by synthetic brilliance. When creativity becomes abundant and cheap, its market value collapses, leaving artists fighting not for recognition, but for survival. The psychological impact of this war may be more devastating than the economic one. Identity has always been tied to work. When machines outperform humans at what they do best, self-worth begins to erode. People question their purpose in a world where contribution is optional. This is not just a job crisis, it is a meaning crisis, shaking the foundation of how humans define value. Governments speak of reskilling, but the pace of AI evolution mocks slow reforms. By the time new skills are taught, machines have already mastered them. Training humans to chase AI is like teaching runners to outrun a bullet. The gap widens daily, and policy struggles to keep up with technology that evolves faster than law, ethics, or education systems can respond. The harsh reality is that AI does not need to win completely to dominate. It only needs to be better enough, cheaper enough, and scalable enough. And it already is. Once businesses taste the power of tireless intelligence, there is no turning back. History shows that technology, once adopted, never apologizes, and never retreats. Yet this war is not entirely without hope. Humans still possess something machines cannot genuinely own: conscious experience, moral judgment, empathy, and the ability to assign meaning beyond data. But these qualities are not rewarded by current economic systems. Unless societies redesign how value is measured and distributed, these human strengths may remain invisible in the marketplace. The future may not belong to humans or machines alone, but to those who learn to command them. Those who adapt, collaborate, and redefine their roles will survive. The rest may watch from the sidelines as algorithms decide, produce, and profit. This is not evolution by nature. The brutal truth is that this war was never fair. Machines were built to surpass us, and now they are fulfilling their purpose. The question is no longer whether AI will take jobs, it is how many, how fast, and how society will respond when work is no longer a universal human function. Humans versus machines is not a future headline, it is today's reality. The job war has already begun, and AI is not slowing down. It is accelerating, improving, and conquering quietly. Whether humanity adapts or collapses under the weight of its own creation will define this century. The clock is not ticking anymore, it is racing. The job market is standing at the edge of a seismic shift, and this time the tremor is not gradual, it is sudden, sharp, and unstoppable. Artificial intelligence is no longer an assistant quietly working behind the scenes, it is stepping forward as a dominant force, ready to outperform humans in speed, accuracy, and endurance. This is not a distant future scenario or a theoretical debate. The brutal job war has already begun, and machines are entering the battlefield without fatigue, emotion, or hesitation. What makes this conflict especially unforgiving is that AI does not demand wages, breaks, or balance. It learns faster than humans can train, adapts without complaint, and scales instantly across industries. From data analysis and customer service to design, logistics, and even creative fields, machines are proving they can do in seconds what once required entire teams. The competitive advantage is undeniable, and businesses driven by efficiency are choosing algorithms over people at an accelerating pace. Humans, on the other hand, are facing a psychological reckoning as much as an economic one. Jobs have long been tied to identity, dignity, and purpose. As AI systems take over roles once considered secure, millions are confronting the unsettling reality that experience alone no longer guarantees relevance. The war is not just about employment, it is about self-worth in a world where intelligence is no longer exclusively human. Yet the most brutal aspect of this transition is its uneven impact. While some workers are empowered by AI tools that amplify productivity, others are displaced without warning or preparation. Entire professions risk becoming obsolete, not because people failed, but because machines evolved faster than society adapted. This widening gap threatens to reshape social structures, challenging governments, institutions, and communities to respond before instability deepens. AI's advantage lies not in creativity or morality, but in relentless optimization. It does not fear mistakes, because errors are simply data. Every failure becomes fuel for improvement, pushing machines further ahead while humans remain constrained by time, emotion, and biological limits. In this war, hesitation is a weakness, and AI never hesitates. Still, this is not a story of extinction, but of transformation under pressure. The battlefield is forcing humanity to redefine its value beyond routine labor. Skills rooted in emotional intelligence, ethical judgment, complex problem framing, and human connection may become the final stronghold where humans lead and machines follow. Survival will depend on adaptation, not resistance. The brutal truth is that AI is poised to win the job war as it is currently defined. But the ending is not yet written. If humanity reshapes education, reimagines work, and reclaims purpose beyond productivity, this conflict could become a turning point rather than a collapse. The question is no longer whether machines will win, but whether